Hey there. It's raining a lot. Well, welcome back to Final Fantasy 15. Let's do some chocobo races.
Why did you pick now for the chocobo race?
Also, I got kind of stuck here.
Y'all ride chocobos?
Like, I like the chocobo races if once you know how to do them.
Our birds have been in high...
The fact that you picked the one part of the game where it's constantly raining is great.
Grab a friend and have a friendly little race.
I thought it would be the funniest time to do them. Or at least do one.
Race against Prompto. Alright, chump race. Let's go.
Also, at this point, Chocobart is leveled up a bit, so...
Ready?
Pretty much has to be for these fucking races.
Ready?
Like, versus Prompto, it's not gonna matter, but, like, if you actually do all of these, the last race, you, like, have to be very leveled up and also feed your Chocobo, like, really good food, specifically to be ready.
Oh boy.
Well, Prompto's whipping your ass.
Yeah, I did beat Prompto when I was playing this game for the first time at level 1. I imagine anything past that is probably impossible unless you're at least, like, level 5.
It gets annoying.
Also, your friends are really good at taking off at the start and speeding up right at the end, but, like, in the middle, they don't do shit.
Is that like a weird rubber banding thing?
I don't know if it's rubber banding, because it seems like they have a very specific time that they hit.
No, it's that they, like... I think it's that they use all of their Chocobo stamina right at the beginning. Except for in the later races, where they don't, because they know how to do the races correctly.
Man, you're good.
Anyways, congrats to us. We beat the pretty boy in a race. It only took us a minute and 3 seconds to go around an oval.
We earned a medal to put on our bird.
Congrats! I'll have a new
Chocobart deserves it.
Also, what are you doing back there, Prompto?
Huh.
Well, his Chocobo didn't love him enough to win, so that's obviously having an effect on him.
Also, I accidentally hit the take photo button instead of the call Chocobo button. Whoops.
Let's go.
So, as you may remember from the last episode, we don't have the car on us, so we need to ride our Chocobos everywhere for a bit. So I hope you like the Chocobo theme song.
It's not Final Fantasy 2, so... Which I beat Final Fantasy 1. I think I talked about that in the last episode, somewhat, maybe. But I got that GBA collection. It's like Final Fantasy 1 and 2. 2 is the first one that has a Chocobo in it, thus the first one with the Chocobo theme. The Chocobo theme doesn't have the second half of the Chocobo theme, so it's just that first part looped forever.
Yep.
It's really bad and hard to listen to.
Also, this version is kind of jaunty.
Oh yeah, I like this version because it is like got a lot of guitar.
One little thing I do enjoy is that the Chocobo music changes when you're
Thanks.
walking around. So, like, when you're just walking or standing still, it's a very, like, chilled out blues guitar.
That's neat, yeah. Is this another part of the dynamic theme that you claimed didn't exist beyond one area?
Yeah. Again, I continue to eat my words.
I think she's more a messenger of the gods. Whoa.
Hey, we gotta talk about Gentiana a bit more, I guess. Really, you don't need that quest marker there, because it's like, oh, go to the place that keeps getting struck by lightning.
So is Gentiana, human?
Not quite. Well, not exactly gods. Messengers are divine entities. Just like the Oracle speaks to the gods for the people, the messengers speak to the people for the gods.
So she's Lady Lunafreya's partner in divine.
She's a ghost.
What were you implying there, Prompto? What was that tone?
Closed.
She's she's a ghost, so she's Braun Strowman?
Oh wow, we're hitting the Sights Unseen cannon now.
Damn it. Do not cross-contaminate my projects, please!
Dope's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Fine, I won't cross-contaminate your product. Talk about drop.
Well, it's time to talk about the Warhammer minis I was working on before I started recording.
Nonetheless.
Damn it. Yeah, so basically we just have to go off to these areas and oh wait, things, stuff. Gotta get it. Okay. There's like 3 rune stones that we have to go to that are stuck inside trees. And gotta pass Rama's test. Rama?
Ramoon.
Let's touch this weird tree.
Can't wait till after we get all 3 of these to fight a tempered Kieran.
Ah, the young prince is recovering well. Who? Gentiana, my messenger. The prince has read of our kind?
Oh, I tried to, but...
Gentiana's voice is so stilted that genuinely, when I played this game the first time, I looked it up to see if she was the
Luna. It is heartening
like
to see the future king
same voice actress
enjoy such
from Demon Souls and like Bloodborne. Is not her. It's a different one.
I remember back in Tenebrae with
I have to imagine that the reason for that is because as a ghost, she doesn't quite understand human speech.
I mean, yeah, she's technically not human, so...
Foreign hordes fear the true king's ascension. The fearful seek to seal the path of what must come.
What is it? Another headache?
I heard her. Gentiana.
Sure is convenient that nobody was talking to
again.
Noctis while he was...
Hopefully it won't amount to the same headache it did with the Archean.
They're very thoughtful friends, so they wouldn't do that.
So... You may notice that anytime I call the Chocobo, I turn the camera away from where I want to go so that the Chocobart gets summoned in the correct area.
Oh, so he can he get stuck?
It's not that he can get stuck, it's just that he always comes from the direction that you are not. Also, drifting on a Chocobo.
You alright? What did she say?
Ah, man, I should have put
This awakening
in there or something. Whoops.
The fast-
okay.
The Fast and the Furious Chocobo drift.
Damn it. But yeah, Chocobart, or whatever you want to call yourself, will always come from the direction because it just spawns into the world and then runs towards you. Which works, I guess, but that's why I always turn the camera away whenever I call him.
Through town was true after all.
Judging by the time
Hop.
of her visit, she probably set course for the Archean as soon as she fled the Ground City.
You really owe her big time, Noct.
Can't wait to thank her in person.
Also, I noticed this detail while I was playing, but there's little like bushes here. Which
Yeah.
I think is,
Yeah.
Come on, pick up.
No luck?
Probably got her phone on silent.
Now we run into this fence that, despite the fact that I can jump higher than the fence, you can't get over because of an invisible wall.
It's magic. Who gives a shit?
That's probably made with like secret Imperial City super metal. Or what? Fucking, I don't. It's made of arrow wax, sure.
The night before they rode out for this, Ardyn was just walking around with a hammer, just whacking it into the ground, just to inconvenience Noct.
The Covenant is forged, but the revelation awaits.
I wonder what Ardyn's up to right now.
For the Storm Sender and let judgment be passed.
Noct!
I think I remember, actually. Well, I like...
Another reminder to receive the blessing.
That divine
I
power.
think we do see him, not in this episode, but like soon-ish.
Manifest.
But I just like to imagine, like, in those
The
days,
King receive it.
dropping the boys off, and then this part happening. Like, he's just sitting around in Niflheim or whatever, just doing, like, crossword puzzles.
He's making interns very uncomfortable.
What's a 5-letter word for jerk? Ah, yes, I know. A-R-D-Y-N.
The seal has been lifted. Deep within the heart of rock lies the runestone, the portal to power.
I love Skylar.
No other can be allowed to find it.
The last one's in the cave.
Let's hurry up and get this over with.
I think the portal to power was where Scott and Steiner was announced to come from.
Wait, where did you come from, Bart? You were not behind that tree. I'm just gonna hop over all these enemies.
Let's do this!
Right.
I really love the ability to just glide.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly fun.
Yeah, it looks like it's nice to do.
You just don't really get much chance to use it because a lot of the world is like flat's not the correct term because there's a lot of hills and such, but like there's no, or you're not very often going to be that high elevated above something.
Yeah, it's not very vertical in regards to playability, I guess.
More trees.
I think I used the Chocobo more than most people would have, because I don't like the Regalia very much, but you can always warp back to the Regalia, so I would just use it as a fucking mobile teleport point. And just take the bird wherever I wanted to go.
Just gonna fast travel the car to this area and then go bird traveling.
I mean, Chocobo traveling does seem to cut out a lot of time you spend on foot, just foot slogging to objectives with a shitty stamina meter.
Yeah, kinda. Instead, you've got this shitty stamina meter.
Yeah. Oh, he's swimming.
We go see Leviathan, right?
Indeed.
Also, I really like that there
Freya seeks the hydrant as we speak.
Which means another light and a heavier burden.
I like the legs kicking.
Hold up.
there's a lot of really good animations. Where?
Also, I swear the Chocobo calls in this are just peacock calls that have been edited a bit.
Yeah, probably. Probably more so than... they sound more bird-like than the quote-unquote Chocobo in Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah.
From his ancestors.
The dead can wait.
The SCP masquerading as a Chocobo.
I was gonna say that weird camel bird.
Yeah, I mean, I mainly know what peacocks sound like because for some reason, when I was staying at my friend's house, his horrible neighbour had a peacock and it woke us up by screaming at us at 5 in the morning every day.
Where did that car of ours drive
Right.
off to?
We better find her before we set sail.
I can't imagine it's legal to own a peacock.
In England? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know how it was on a fucking council estate.
Anywho, this section's a bit of not a maze per se, but it's hard to get straight forward to it. Like, we kind of have to follow a road
man.
to find a path.
It's my first time flying on a ship like that.
One more item to cross off.
Invisible
Get dunked
wall
on,
over the
nerd.
car.
Rowdy teens harassing driver.
Please, they're all 20. No, wait. Ignis is 22. Gladio's probably like 37.
Am I older than Ignis?
For the record, I don't actually know how old Gladio is. I just thought calling him 37 was a good joke.
It's like one of those anime teenagers who are like 6'6", but they're actually 15.
Hey, I mean, I know people who are like that. I have like a 12-year-old cousin who's like...
That one was pretty close. Which means we must be as well.
Also, I want to point out I did not get off the bird at that point. That was a scripted getting off the bird.
Look, over there. I bet that's the spot lightning struck.
And we're supposed to go inside?
Like, yes?
Here we are. Fosha Hollow.
No telling what waits inside.
Stay sharp.
Always.
We're drifting into the deep end.
It just hit me. Noctis is just wearing fishing boots. Like, at all times.
Danger lurks round every corner.
Yeah?
Avoid all corners. Got it.
That would explain the red souls. I still don't know why Gladio and everybody else has red souls, but...
Noct forces them to...
But man, we gotta have a
Let's see.
thing going on here. Uniform.
The Nox model seems to be having a bit of issue getting through here.
Maybe for you.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Touching the wall. I really like the lighting in these dungeons.
Second thought, maybe not.
Because it's all dynamic based off the flashlights on the characters.
Why did they make that take so long?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not the only one in this dungeon.
Is it loading or is it just time wasting?
Thanks, Gladio. I like that even Noctis's response to that is just, yep.
I mean, every time Gladio bellows that, it's like something Michael Cole would say.
I guess we could crawl through.
Don't
I
lose
mean,
your
I
way.
guess it could be worse. Imagine traveling with Mario Ronaldo. Like, I think he's a good commentator, but just Noctis hits a guy with his sword once. Mamma mia! Just every time.
Pushing Noctis for SummerSlam.
Do I gotta do more Tekken footage with somebody in a Bullet Club shirt now?
I mean, or just King.
Yeah, I guess, because you can also dress him up as Okada, I think?
Can't stop now.
I mean,
Yeah, I think I remember that.
I mean, even just by default, he's supposed to be Tiger Mask.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Anywho, here's some new enemies, I guess.
Yeah. Incidentally, I saw cup noodles in a supermarket in the UK today, and I was going to buy one for the LP purposes for some reason, but none of them had any Final Fantasy characters on them, so really, who gives a shit?
How have you managed that? Every cup noodle I've seen for the past, 2 months has had them on there.
That's because I live in the fucking UK, I'm in rainy fascism island, we're not allowed to have nice things.
Just go watch the DSP video where he fails for 20 minutes to make a cup noodle.
Where'd you learn that one, Noct?
I'm gonna use this mug in order to pour piping hot water into the cup noodle. So that's actually a pretty missable thing there, the Thieves' Way. But also I kind of wanted to check and see if I forgot anything above that drop, which I did.
I don't even remember what the Thieves' Way does. I remember it does something.
I forget because I forgot to look. Oh, hey, fire energy, which are full up on.
Whoa, I can't believe that.
When you never cast spells.
I'm mostly holding on to the magic energy at this point for the experience casting.
Yeah.
That gave us 12 experience. For what it's worth, you can't put AP. Actually, I don't remember if that means anything, but like the points you get doing basically anything in this game. You can't put that into like, oh, gain more energy out of element. But you already get like 40 out of it, so
Yeah.
Now you gotta put AP in to get AP from long car rides.
I think I did grab the one for Ride the Chocobo for a long time.
Yeah.
Because of how much Chocobo riding I was doing around the time I got it.
You think we can fit through there?
Also, I guess I used one of the Royal Arms there. Oh, okay. Gotta back out.
Whoa. You're on. The game suddenly just turned into Resident Evil 7.
These are not Louisiana imps.
There isn't enough low poly centipedes for that.
Oh man, the Resident Evil 7 this year was real good.
Again?
Mostly the artifacts being really funny. That's a recurring bit. Yeah, just gotta fight a bunch of imps.
Yep.
Get less than 100 experience for it because we're like level 40.
The quick question: next to your health bars, there's an icon. Is that just attack up?
Yeah, I want to say that one specifically is like they're all different colors and do different things, and it doesn't really explain any of them to you.
That sounds about right.
Again, I like this game a lot. It has some problems. Why do I keep saying it like that?
Guys, wait! What was that sound?
Oh,
What happened? Hey, you alright?
Prompto got stolen by the snake dimension.
We're gonna get down there, it's gonna be the tower from House of the Dead 2.
I was holding off making another Momosume joke.
Damn it.
Frankly, one was more than enough.
And why did it have to be a snake?
Just keep coming. Then we keep sending them back.
The Swords of the Wanderer are a neat weapon, but also I have a hard time getting used to them because sometimes you do like, or you split them up and you do a bunch of damage real quick, and then other times you just go real slow and it doesn't seem like there's a way to
There's just
specifically choose.
so it's got weird flow issues.
Yeah.
So it's like the plot of the game.
That's it! I quit!
I do think, like, they would be more fun to use if you could choose between, like, doing faster attacks and it just kind of seems random about which one.
Yeah, because you just hold circle to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this game had more than one button combat.
Hi there, opening.
I mean, there's like a couple extra things you can do. Like, it does seem like holding the stick or not holding it actually does change up how you attack. I really gotta change out some of these techniques.
Yeah. Mind flayers seem not fun to fight.
Oh, great, I guess. Like, they're not the worst of that kind of enemy. It's more like, oh, hey, I've got armature, I'm just going to destroy them. It's when they confuse you that it's a pain in the ass, because confusion reverses your, like, analog stick movement, and then also makes it so you randomly change your weapon constantly.
We're on the right track.
Oh, God.
It is, how you say, the worst. So it happens all the time when I'm playing Comrades.
She's here. I just know it. Show yourself already!
Cool it.
Prompto yelling at the snake, "Who is adding me? Show yourself, cowards!"
Stop replying to me from a locked account, it makes me anxious.
This is definitely not the way to go, for the record.
Oh, is this another fucking maze?
Nope.
No, it's another fucking big door.
We found yet another door.
Let's get this over with.
As you wish.
I do really like that, like, bit of line, or dialogue. Because, like, it makes it seem like, oh yeah, we have the key, let's go in there. Like, they didn't expect you to find this. Again, though, those doors are post-game stuff, and we'll see if we do that. Who knows?
See? I told you! There she is! That's her! Do something, not!
Don't ask me, do it yourself.
Gonna have a dialogue with the boss of the dungeon. I know where it is. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I kind of wonder what would happen if you gave the other answer, because I didn't in my first playthrough, and I forgot to in this one.
You still fight her.
Well, I mean, obviously, but I have to let the difference in dialogue is. It's probably just like, oh, well, then I'm going to kill you because you probably took them. Anyways.
Pretty much. Like, it's completely pointless. Because I think I did pick the second choice, and it doesn't. You still fight.
You do get 200 experience, though, for trying to help.
This game isn't Sweet Home. We're not gonna, like, show the Naga a baby coffin.
Couldn't you just throw it a doll?
If you've never seen, like, a playthrough of, like, the translated version of Sweet Home, by the way, it's kind of long, but, like, there's some real weird shit in that.
That's the game based on a movie that was, like, proto-Resident Evil, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a survival horror RPG.
I've heard it gets extremely difficult as well.
Oh, yes it does. Because if anyone ever dies, they are dead.
Oh boy.
Like, there is no revival in that game. So it basically, and also if they had any items on them, you can't get them. So basically if anyone dies at any point, you're probably screwed.
Noctis has got purple eyes now. He has ascended to true anime.
Ultra Instinct Noctis.
Also, legitimately there, we met Ramu and got his power.
Fire and brimstone.
We didn't have to fight him.
Others, I guess.
Yeah, just Hey, let's walk up. You have passed my trial by getting through my dungeon.
You'd better console her in person.
Just a boat ride
You
away.
went into a cave. Congratulations, kid. I'll be your bud now.
Hey, it stopped raining.
Bit of an awkward stop there.
Showers. Up there! It's huge!
Way bigger than the last one we saw.
Looks like a Lego Star Wars vehicle.
Well, I found her, but she's out of base.
Oh.
Now, I can handle garage folk, no problem. But sweet talking the Empire? That'll take some doing.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah?
We'll figure it out.
You sure about that?
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Later.
Who was that?
Cindy.
What? You can't talk to her like that.
I just did.
And did she have any choice words for you?
Yeah, the Regalia's at an Imperial base.
Oh boy.
Guess that just leaves one question.
When do we retrieve her?
I'd say now.
It also leaves the question, which fucking one? Because there's like 4 of them.
But I suspect that ship was due to arrive far earlier. The thunder and lightning must have slowed it down. There's a chance they intend to transport the Regalia back to Niflheim.
We ought to thank the Thunder God for buying us some time.
But that time is running out.
Why do they care? It's a car. Like, it's a nice car.
Because it's how we're getting to the island region of Altissia.
Because we can't get another car?
Here we are.
Never knew what hit him.
Having a bit of trouble here.
Onward.
Right.
On that note, though, we will find the car next time on this. Before that, though, while I was traveling around doing some side content, I found just a royal tomb in the middle of nowhere. So I thought, hey, I'll show it on the map real quick, stop in, and just go grab the good weapon. I forget what it is now, though. It's been a month since I recorded this.
Haha, it's this royal tomb. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
One of the kings no one actually liked all that much.
No, the one... No, never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong one.
The guy what just had a real big shield.
There's a royal tomb in this game that's just to open, and there's nothing in it. And the, like, screw you of that one is that a demon broke in and stole the royal arm, and you need to go find it.
Oh, great.
That's actually the hardest one to get in the entire game. Because it took it to a dungeon that's, like, end game level.
Oh, boy. But, yeah. See y'all next